Hey there, friends, coming to you live from the car because I got a call 15 minutes ago asking me if I could get on a White House briefing about student loans, and I was like, yeah, I could do that. Basically, the White House relayed that President Biden is super pissed about what happened at the court today. They relayed that the president is disheartened and frustrated with what happened in court today, and that he continues to understand that relief of student loan debt is vital. The White House had already approved 16 million Americans for student loan debt of either $10,000 or $20,000, and he was pretty confident he was going to be able to do that through this thing called the HEROES Act that allows the Secretary of Education to waive or completely get rid of student loan during a national crisis. So Republican elected officials and lawyers got involved to do everything they could to block that from happening, and as you saw today, the 6 members of the conservative side of the court sided with them. Now, it is not lost on anyone that a lot of the people who were a part of the lawsuit to stop student loans got millions of dollars in their PPP loans forgiven. But that is a losing fight. We could have that fight. We could use that talking point all we want. It's not going to go anywhere. They do not see a correlation between them getting their PPP loans forgiven and you perhaps needing your student loans forgiven. So here is what President Biden said he's going to do now. And I'm sorry that I have to use his tweets, but again, I'm in the car. He announced a new path to provide student debt through the 1965 Higher Education Act. That act, signed in 1965, allows the Secretary of Education to waive or release loans under certain circumstances. And he's also putting in what he's calling a 12-month on-ramp to repayment for student loans. So while your interest and your payments will kick in starting September 1st, if you're not able to make your payments or you're only able to make partial payments for 1 full year, you will be shielded from the most harsh punishments. Things like having your inability to pay your student loan show up on your credit report and stuff like that. On this call, they also talked about how they are looking to discharge more debt for people with disabilities. They're looking to expand who qualifies for the Public Servant Forgiveness Program and make it easier to apply for. And they are still discharging the loans that people took out to go to unaccredited universities and colleges. Starting tomorrow, probably, you'll be able to go to this site here, and there'll be a banner that will direct you to everything that happened with the student loans today and what happens next. In addition, you will very soon be able to apply for the new student loan repayment program known as SAVE. The SAVE program is based on your income, and some of you may not have to pay anything back on your student loans. If you don't make enough money, it kind of puts it in a place where it's like just holding until you do make enough money to pay it back. On average, they estimate that it will save every borrower at least $1,000 a year, and for some folks, it could cut your monthly payment in half. So again, you'll be going to this website tomorrow that'll give you all of the information you need about student loans. I only got to ask one question, and I asked, what is he going to do about the court and the public perception that the court is very compromised and extremely biased? They said they'll get back to me on that. I know today was a rough day for so many people with a lot of disappointment, but you're not alone. We're all kind of trying to figure this out together.